which hopefully with this tax money, we can hire somebody as a maintenance person. So, I mean, the maintenance in the village is not gonna take very much. So, I don't know.
On that note, so I don't mean to,
No, go
we
ahead.
still on old business?
Yeah.
Is the lawn care out of Mansfield gonna do the mowing stuff
I
this
haven't
year?
talked to him yet, see if he's still available, but I've had a couple people ask already,
Okay,
so. If he's still in business, he'd probably do it, 'cause it was easy, he said, and
okay.
he did a pretty good job. Alright,
Oh, on the sewer part, you did do that permit.
I filled out a new permit, they wanted $1,800 to do that for us, and I said, let me try, so. It wasn't that hard, I don't think. So, it cost us $400 for the permit, and I just had to go through
What was that for again?
every 5 years we have to get a permit for the sewer.
Okay,
It's
Which I
basically
didn't know about.
because we dump water, treated water into the creek up there.
okay.
So we
So,
saved $1,400 doing it himself,
well, I don't know if that meant 1,800 plus the 400.
or the 1,800, but
I
you
just told him,
saved money
I said,
again.
I just wanna try this on my own.
He did have a little bit of irritation.
Yeah. Liz goes through this every day with Ohio. State of Ohio wants to send you, if you log in the Ohio ID, they say, okay, we need your PIN number and your security question. So you push another button. Then you got another security question and another PIN number. And then if you haven't been on there before, it'll say, we'll send a notification to the phone of the account, which was Vicky or Amy.
Yeah.
And you try to explain to them, and then, oh, well, no, well, then you're gonna have to start over, or you can
Oh,
talk
my
to
word.
this person tomorrow, and no, it's just, it's
You
crazy.
know where that came from? That's because of AI.
Yeah, well,
It's from AI, like.
Elon
trying
Musk
to-
needs to come to Mifflin, or to the state of Ohio.
They need to come to Mifflin, that's right.
Well, they
what
need
the
to,
hell? Where's all
they
this
could
money
come
going?
here too, but
Where'd all the money go?
we can show them the money here, but they can't show them at the state of Ohio, I don't think, but. Alright, so that permit's done every 5 years. Hopefully, they accepted it, so hopefully it's done. If they could, cause some of the stuff I wasn't sure, I just pushed the button. Alright.
Hey, at least he.
Hey, they accepted it. So, alright, I talked to the bar owner when we was taking down the Christmas lights just for a second. He seems to be on the same page about the parking, so.
Okay, perfect.
So when I get a chance, I'll talk to him about that, and that's all I have, folks.
That's all she wrote. Have a good night.
Any new
Okay.
business?
Yes, Valley View.
Valley View,
The spray has went up
of course.
for the mosquitoes, but it'll be no more than $15 a spray. Last year we
More.
paid, yes, more.
Okay, say it that way.
$15 more.
I was like, that sounds pretty cheap.
Last year we paid $2.25 a spray. I looked it up, and it had went up $45 from 2023.
So now we're at 240.
So now we're at
240.
good job.
I can math. I didn't go to Hillsdale.
So when do we usually start that?
Usually
April or
Memorial Day
Memorial Day
weekend, unless we want it earlier.
They're out now.
So I don't
Bees
know,
are out.
I don't, yeah, I've already have been bid.
Are they?
Yeah,
Yes.
look at my
Oh,
house.
they're out.
So what do we have in the budget for it? What did we budget last year?
18. Was it 18?
18 sprays?
Yeah.
I think
I think it was.
18 sticks out in my head. I believe
That
it was 18.
seems right. Once a week?
No, it was once every
Yeah.
other week.
No, it was every
once a-
week.
Every
Once every
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
if it
Every
doesn't
Wednesday
rain.
If it doesn't rain, that's
But-
right.
It's like, get in the
I'm telling, I've got to put it on my calendar, and I'm thinking we've been charged for
So-
rainy nights before.
That's 4,320.
I think we've had like $5,000 in there for that.
That's what I don't think I should.
So,
be there.
before we commit to that, can we look into a sprayer? We have a truck. We have a sprayer.
You gotta be licensed.
I don't think you do.
Check.
I'm pretty sure you do.
I don't think you do.
Do you know?
But
No, but I know the stuff is flammable. Cause we had our little tiki torches he went through. I was like, we didn't get out of there in time. When he went by, I went,
really,
yeah. Like I didn't think it was gonna do that. I know now.
I didn't
know that.
You know, he sent the MSDS sheet, and I didn't see anything about flammability on
Yeah,
there.
it was supposed to
But-
be
You check with
totally
that.
organic.
Huh?
Who do you check with that?
What?
About seeing if you
The
can spray
MSD,
that.
oh, it should be available.
The MSDS
Probably the
should be
state.
No, I'm
available
talking about
as
is
well.
who, if you are allowed
Probably
to do it
the
without
probably the
permit.
state. I'll find before the next meeting. I'll try to find out if you have to be licensed, because a sprayer, you can get a sprayer for like $500 to $800, and the chemicals are like,
Who knows?
I think 150 a gallon.
Yes, in Ohio, you need a commercial pesticide applicator license to apply pesticides, including those used for mosquito control on
Yep.
someone else's property, or if you own or operate a pesticide business.
Okay. How about a village doing their own?
Well, it says if it's somebody else's property, so you have to be licensed in the state of Ohio.
Okay.
I was pretty sure Mark
Yeah.
said that last year
Yeah.
because he had to be licensed for some of the
I was just
pesticides.
gonna
All
say,
right.
it's kinda like
When he was
Chemlon, you
spraying.
have
Good
to be
idea. But what
Let
are
me
the-
look into it, see what it takes.
See what it takes to get licensed, somebody,
It might
I'm
be
sure somebody.
Send us
will-
$400 and you're licensed. I'm
Might
just,
be as simple as that.
Yeah. but, so if we
Keep
spend
the tiki
five,
torches down.
yeah, yeah, I
really.
can't believe that would
I
happen.
don't know, cause then that opens us up for liability.
As- I think we're,
I'd be more worried about the person running it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are they, you don't know what kind of chemicals they might be exposed to.
Yeah,
well,
Fred, the application fee is $35.
good.
Wow, that's cheap, isn't it?
That's just, yeah, so,
Yeah.
I mean, it says,
I'm sure there's some school. in
commercial
there.
pesticide applicator license is required, and the initial fee is $35, and then
A yearly fee.
a yearly fee of $35.
Probably have to be insured too.
Well, I think the village is
Bonded and insured.
With the
because
village?
I don't
You'd have
know,
to
yeah.
check with your.
Insurance.
A
village
business
company, see
license,
they
if
would
you're a
insure that.
business, you'll also need a pesticide business and business location license, which is $35.
But it wouldn't be a business. So those $35 are racking out.
Yeah, we're at like 130 now, which
But,
is still better than 4,000.
Yeah.
Plus the chemicals.
and you know,
Right.
it's once a week.
Mm-hmm.
And if we saw a window where, that guy's doing all the parks and 20 other cities, and
Yeah, I'm
if
sure.
on Wednesday night it rains here, he's not doing us. But if on Thursday it's not raining, we could
We
do
can do
that.
it, and we would probably not fly
Through
40
the
miles an
village.
hour.
you gotta be going so fast though when you do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You do,
yeah.
like that's seriously like
Yeah,
legit, you
it
have to, oh,
Shoots
okay.
out like a cone kind of deal. I looked into the sprayers once, so
Yeah, well, I mean, everything's $35, so.
yeah.
Maybe we can just buy everybody those candles.
You know what?
The pups are
I'll tell you what.
No permits required.
I'll buy tiki torches.
Yeah,
Jamie.
yeah, they have it, the tiki torches.
Jamie?
Jamie, we got flameless
For the
pucks.
for $5,000, you could buy thermocells for everybody in the village.
Oh, that too.
But would they use them after the first time? Would they go buy their replacements? I doubt it, but
They do
I'm just
work
saying, you
back
could, and they
back where
work.
we are.
but
The pucks
And then
help
somebody
too.
would eat it and
Yeah.
we'd get sued.
Yeah.
Somebody would
Provide
Just
it.
like the gas nozzle at the gas station. Do not insert.
Are you kidding me right now?
No.
Please tell me you're joking.
all right, let's discuss that at the next
Okay.
meeting, Deb.
Okay,
We can put a Tide Pod beside it and they'll go for that first.
Yeah,
that's why that generation got their cigarette age bumped up to 21.
yeah.
Because they're
All right.
not smart.
Not
You
smart.
got anything, Liz?
I don't think so. I just needed to know.
When's your schooling.
Oh, yeah.
It is. Thursday and Friday, the 27th and 28th.
Okay,
And what was that number?
what number?
The ordinance for the appropriations I did.
01.
01, and then it's
2025.
2025? Okay.
Anybody else?
I have some.
Yes.
Nee, you're done.
Oh,
Can
damn.
we let everybody know that the alleys are not to be parked?
Oh,
Or, I mean, if you're just dropping somebody off or picking somebody
all
up,
right.
that's fine. You know, Fred, Craig and them are okay, but it's their neighbor.
You do a
Oh, their
newsletter
neighbor.
soon?
Yes, you just gotta let me
Should
know what
put
you're
that in
putting
the
in it.
Their
newsletter.
neighbor, Patty, stay the hell out of the alley.
Okay.
Well,
She'll
when
put
they
that in
park
the
there all
newsletter.
day
I'm
and
kinda
all
waiting
night,
for
yeah.
the spring cleanup and mosquitoes.
Yeah, all right.
You got one more? I had one question.
Sure.
Sure.
You talked about the trash company, Angie, that,
Uh-huh.
has anybody ever went to there to try to get?
I don't even know where they're at.
I think she runs it like out of her, like it's
It's a-
private owned. Like it's out of her house, like.
I mean, if you could get.
They-
an
they wa-
address, it'd
they wa-
probably be-
They call you back. They won't answer the phone.
Are we talking about countryside?
No.
We're talking about Mons.
Mons.
Oh, because I want to say countryside the same
What is
way.
Countryside will.
Mons is
yeah.
the name,
That's
I
why.
know.
That's why it sounds so familiar.
but
No,
they won't.
Mons.
It's like she screens her calls, and I don't know.
Well, and then she says that it's a cell phone, and if she's out collecting trash, she don't answer the phone.
Thank you.
And like, no, it has literally been a hurdle getting in touch with this woman.
Probably the only other option then would be just to call her every day.
Yeah, she eventually does call me back.
But even
like,
when you get a hold of her,
We've
she's still
told
not
her-
sending a bill.
A
Right.
dozen times about this bill.
I
That's
have,
the craziest
I have
thing,
literally
have a
gone as
business
far
that's
as
in your
giving
bill.
her my personal address to send the bill to.
We have no idea how many pounds.
At
they
one
picked up
time,
or
she
nothing.
said they hadn't been paid for what, 2 or 3
2
years.
years.
And well, it was 2 years, and then last
But
year
they
they
keep-
never billed us, so
They
now
keep
it's
coming
3.
and doing
They
it.
keep coming and doing it, so we're getting free
Yeah, so are
service.
they gonna come, you're gonna have them come this
Well,
year?
when she calls me back, I'm
Well,
gonna find out.
if they want.
I mean.
I mean, if you wanna keep collecting our trash for free,
It's crazy.
that's
If
on
we
you, but.
choose to do the
Heck of a way
dumpster,
to run a business.
where
isn't
would
it?
the dumpster
That
sit?
is
For
crazy,
how
isn't
long
it?
would we leave it there?
It'll
Uh,
sit in
I
the
can't
parking
believe
lot
that.
behind the Lions Club.
Probably.
Just get yourself sent a bill.
And we'll leave
right?
it there
She
for
has a
3
whole
days.
crew that
You'd have to get,
starts at 6
3 days?
in the morning.
Yeah, something like
yeah, you'd
that.
have to have
Not just
permission.
one
JJ will
person.
give us permission.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what's booked
yeah.
for the weekend.
Yeah,
Oh.
we can work that out, so.
Yeah, as long as
We
they
can figure it out.
Hopefully they'll come, so.
And how much does it cost for a dumpster?
Well, I'll find all that stuff
Cheaper
out.
than,
When
well,
Mons calls
I was
me
gonna
back.
say not cheaper because we haven't paid
Didn't
anything.
just pay 175 a week
So
for
here's
that
the thing.
last one she had.
And do they bill us then for the weight of the dumpster?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what they do. They bill us for
Yeah.
the weight. That's why they cannot give you,
You know,
like a pre-estimate.
Yeah.
Like that was the problem last year when I called my husband's best friend who owned that company.
You have
He-
a husband?
Yeah. So when I called him, he could not give us an estimate because we couldn't tell him approximately
Yeah.
how much it would be.
See, I always thought you just bought them, rented them for
Yeah.
the size of them.
No, because they have to pay a dumping fee.
That's why.
That must have been changed because I remember
Yeah.
it used to be like $500 or $800 depending on the size of it. You
No,
know.
they have to pay a dumping fee now though. So,
everything's changed.
Ancillaries.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call.
Roll call, please.
Yes.
Andy?
Yup.
Yes.
Yes.
Ben?
Yes.
Alright.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for all your hard